He's just a good old boy who loves burning rubber and driving fast. You're tuned into the Clay Milligan YouTube channel where you never know what you're gonna see.
What a beautiful day, just home from Vegas, walking in the shop. What a great day. Got Baby D sitting in here, Dentley sitting here, and of course, the 1,349-mile GTO. I get to play with some of these projects today. Just got a package in from Summit. No, it's not fishing poles, but we're about to see what it is. So I ordered some carbon fiber pieces, which is what's in here. Just basically a quarter piece of carbon to put over the roll cage on Dentley. So when you're climbing in and out, you won't wear the cane off the page. Yes, stole that from Booster Boys. So just a piece of carbon fiber. Holding this in my hand, I'm now hoping that I ordered the right size. So all we're doing with this, these are actually too long, is these pieces will go, and I did not order the right size. Dadgummit. Not even close. I made a boo-boo. All right, on to the next project. Ordered the wrong size. Shoot! All right, I just cut a little short piece of this carbon fiber roll bar cover. And yes, I've got a fire extinguisher laying around. So that is going to just go right on there. And I will cut pieces to just go there and there. So when you climb in, or just your arm on the bar, the cane on the page will be protected, and it looks cool. Let's just face it, carbon fiber is cool. All right, another thing that I did right before we left for the last race was continue to figure out our intermittent losing power brakes. Well, one thing, bleeding a hydro boost system is a pain in the butt. And I don't know that this has anything to do with it, but what I did was make it simpler to turn the wheel from lock to lock. So Dentley has two buttons. We've talked about them before. Trans brake button, bump box button. And with that means you have two curly Q cords that kind of get in the way when you're turning the wheel all the way, one way or the other, from lock to lock. So here's what I did. So here's the two cords, and they were permanently attached to the wheel. And when you rotated the wheel all the way one way or the other, they were wadding up, and I actually had to change this. We talked about that. And it actually touches the dash and changes the settings on my dash on the fast system. So all I did was, this is actually a plug that came off of an O2 sensor for a Dodge Charger, and it just simply, boop, plugs into that when you are wanting to use the trans brake or the bump button. So what does that got to do with my power brakes? I don't know, other than the fact I typically have never been able to turn the wheel lock to lock, hopefully moving any air that might be in the system out. Probably has nothing to do with it, but that is going to make it easier when you're trying to turn into a parking lot or back up or whatever. Anyway, did that. On to the next. Okie dokie. Cut some pieces. That one will go there. And then I got this one that is going to go there. Looks pretty freaking cool. What I don't know, and I just text Jeffrey, Jeffrey Lutz that is, how do I attach them? In my opinion, or my guess, I'm waiting to hear back from him, is I'm going to put some CRC silicone underneath, put some clamps on it, maybe some tape, squeeze it, give it 24 hours and let her dry up, and it should be good. But we'll wait and hear back from Jeffrey on that. In the meantime, I'm gonna roll these babies out of here because I have a axle seal leaking on baby D. Got to get that fixed. I did something wrong when I installed the seal. I don't know what, but anyway, time to roll all these babies out of the shop. All right, I'm gonna show y'all, so you can't really see, but like the brakes are hard as a brick bat, no power assist, and this is what happens typically to make them start working again. All right, they just started. All right, I don't know if you can see, but my foot is now traveled basically to the floor, and we have power assist back. Is it still air? It must be. I don't know. It's wearing me out though. Whew, brakes are great now. Maybe what I was just saying about having the trans brake wires in the way and not being able to go lock to lock, it's moving air through the system. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Got baby D up on the old bin pack. And I don't know if the light helps or not. You can see we got a little something going on right here and right there. But now, you can see it's really leaking. But I am starting to question, is it axle seal? Feels kind of sticky. I think it is. Or do I have a caliper leaking? But the brakes are great. Unlike Dentley. So I think that's axle grease because it's really thick, nasty. I'm gonna say axle grease. Speaking of Dentley, man, I'm to use a big word, I'm perplexed. So I made 2 drives, totaling 4 miles, 5 miles, whatever. And it does it once and it doesn't do it on the second go round. But again, remember, I can go all the way, I can put a ton of brake pressure on, just stand on the brake pedal, and then turn the wheel all the way to lock, which is much easier with the trans brake cord, bump button cord out of the way. Is it air? You would think, I've driven it enough. Y'all haven't seen, I've drove the thing a lot. Is it air? I don't know. But, all right, got to get that out of the little brain up here and on to fixing this. I am preparing Dentley and baby D. I know I'm a long way from most of y'all watching, but May 13th, I posted a short about this. May 13th, we're doing what we're calling Cruise In with Clay. And we're basically going to gather at Drummond's Elementary School, which is about a half a mile away from here, and raise a little money for the animal shelter. That's what we're going to do. Basically, Cruise In with Clay is we're going to meet there about 9:30 in the morning on May 13th. 11 o'clock sharp, we're going to make us about a 40-mile drive. Take about an hour. And when we get back to the school, we're going to hang out, check out everybody's rides. I have no idea how many people are coming, but I think we'll have a fair amount. And so we're going to have Dentley, which obviously is what I will be driving. We will have Baby D, that my longest, bestest friend, JC Metters, will be driving. And we're going to do something cool. I have not posted this anywhere yet. But before the cruise starts, Donna had a great idea. We're going to auction off 2 backseat drivers. What does that mean? Pretty simple. 2 highest bidders, and I'm going to be the auctioneer, will get the opportunity to ride on the cruise in Dentley in the back seat. I have a special guest that I will have riding shotgun with me. Not Donna, but a special guest. Anyway, let me get this pulled out of here and figure out if it's axle seal or not. Y'all want to see something really cool? This stuff is amazing. Check that out. Check that out. Now watch this. Boom. I need to show y'all another trick right quick. I got to show you something else that's really, really cool. But look at that. Boom. Just a couple little quick squirts. I'm going to show y'all something else that's really cool. Hold on. Okay, y'all. On the Top Fuel car, we obviously occasionally have some big blow-ups. So here is an awesome way to supercharge cleaning stuff. So check this out. Got our CRC, got a blower. With the Top Fuel car, when we have a big blow up and we have very little time between rounds, we will supercharge our brake clean. Watch this. Now that is freaking awesome. That baby is clean. Check that out. So, not something that you got to do all the time, but when if you're in a hurry or you just need to really get into some crevices like in there, you can supercharge with a little air. And there you have a tech tip. CRC brake clean. Okie doke. Got the rotor off. Got our Willwood brakes off. And I am more than confident it's an axle seal. 1, there is crap right here, gear oil. 2, the gear oil should not be on this side of that seal. So I probably damaged that seal when I put it in, when we put the Moser 9-inch in this thing. A little dirty. I drive this thing all the time, but the old fabricated 9-inch looks good. Our axles look good, splines are great. Our 35 spline Mosers, axle bearing feels good. I am pretty sure I did something wrong putting that seal in. I don't know what, but I hope I have one. I think I do. We'll get that changed. We'll do our trick with CRC, clean all that up, and roll on with it. Wasn't real sure how to get this out, but I got my big old puller. Squeeze, grab the seal, couple of bam, bam, out comes the seal. All right, we are buttoned up, cleaned up. Well, not really cleaned up. As y'all can see, I'm driving the wheels off this thing in the dirt sometimes. Had to wash the back of my Ford Star wheel. Seals in, brakes on. Now I gotta get some Valvoline for the rear. Next thing on the agenda. Yep. Go put some more miles on it. See if the brakes quit. Back in the shop. Couple mile little circle. No brake problem. Somebody please tell me that continuing to drive this thing, going lock to lock as often as I can, will fix it. That's what I hope somebody tells me, because I love driving it. And I'm going to keep on driving it. That's what I'm going to do. All right. Got to run, make a run, get some Valvoline for that thing, and continue my day. I hope you're having a good one. I am. Okay. Jeffrey texts me back how to put on the carbon fiber, and it is carpet tape. That looks freaking great. Nice, nice, nice. Couple little pieces of carbon. I like it. Looks really good. Boom. Now, when you climb in and out, good to go. The problem I'm going to run into is I don't think I ordered enough for the back seat. Pretty sure I did not. But I'm gonna have this done on the other side here shortly. Went and got my gear oil for that thing. Got to torque the wheels. We're getting stuff done today. Well, it's been a good day and then an aggravating day. So, me and a friend of mine that don't want to be on YouTube rode in Dentley. I'm telling y'all, I bet we put every bit of 40 miles on it. And this friend of mine is really good with the fast system, which is the fuel injection system that we have on Dentley. And we just drove. And he checked out the tune on it. It's not race car tune, it's pump gas tune. Dentley has had some surging going on. He's got all that fixed. But let me tell you what did happen. This is the aggravating part. So y'all know, if you've watched these videos, especially about Dentley, I've had the random brakes with power assist, then brakes without. And we didn't even get going good. The power assist went out. The way I've been making it come back is basically turn the wheel all the way to lock, stand on the brake pedal, and then the brake pedal would fall out from under my feet. So we do, like I say, probably 40 miles today, and I didn't have power brakes the entire time. I kept trying my little turn to lock, stand on the pedal. Didn't work. And as you can see from the mess on the table, I gave up. This, air quotes, new / Reman Hydro Boost. I don't know. I hope there's something wrong with it. I went and got another one and got that installed. As you can see, it's in there. The only thing that is preventing me from finishing is this hose. Goes right there. Mr. Muscle here stripped the fitting out. It's an aluminum AN style fitting that I'll have to order one, and I think I'll replace it with steel because I was trying to really clamp the line tight to make sure it got no air in it, and I overdid it. Anyway, putting that thing in there is not the easiest job with all the roll cage that's in this truck. There is so much roll cage. But I got it all in there. You got to basically stand on your head. So we have now, let me just go through this process real quick. Brand new power steering pump, brand new steering rack. Every single hose on this system is brand new. I thought the Hydro Boost, well, it was new to me anyway, but I just fingers crossed that this fixes the problem, because you don't know what you're going to get. And it's a bad feeling when you have good brakes and you go to stop and you put your foot on the brake and the pedal's rock hard and it's not good brakes. At any rate, it has been a good couple of days. We got some parts in from Summit, the roll cage carbon fiber stuff. We put an axle seal in Baby D. I got a fresh new tune-up on Dentley thanks to my buddy David. And maybe we made some progress with the brakes. We will not know till I get a fitting so that I can start that bleeding process again on getting the air out of it. Anyway it goes, all I know is I appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing, sharing, and I will see you in the next one.
He bites me because of you. Boy,
He does not like them things.
big old tough dog scared of a plastic bag.